The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a women's division match. Introducing first. From Brittany, France, the anti-conformist Kira Chimera.
So I managed to chat to Kira Chimera backstage, and she's got a baseball bat, which I'm not sure how you've allowed into the building, to be quite honest, because it looks like a registered weapon. But on that bat and on the back of her jacket, it actually says in French, and I speak a little bit of French, which you probably didn't know about.
Do you?
No, not really, but I speak enough to tell you that it says "tu casa," which means break everything.
Oh.
And she's here to break rules, barriers, or faces. She doesn't mind which.
She looks mean. Absolutely mean. She's the sort of
She's
competitor.
carrying a bat.
You know what?
If
It's
you
not just the
carried a
bat.
bat, you'd look mean.
It's not just the bat, Ricky. It's the demeanour. This girl looks
yeah.
like she's here for business.
Well, why?
This is why I expected Jay Joshua to walk out in the first match.
What, with a baseball?
No.
You
But
just
that
want this place to be
intensity.
thugs.
Well,
Thugs with bats.
thugonomics all day long.
Economics, yeah.
Now, here she comes.
From Romford, Essex, Aleah James.
And as you've alluded to, this is really a snapshot of what the women's division here on the IWN really could look like. Aleah James, of course, heavily trained from some very important places, trained at the WWE Performance Centre, comes from a great pedigree, and she's actually told me this is her first independent match since she's left.
This is not,
So
this is not the first time we brought big stars from the WWE and had their first
Neil
exclusive.
Dashwood.
To Neil Dashwood. You know, you look at not just on the women's front, but on the men's front. We've had former world champions leave the WWE at the highest stage of WrestleMania, then come to us and win titles.
Yeah.
Could this be the start of Aleah James's journey?
Well, see, this is what we're going to have to find out, right? Well, it's a hell of an opponent for her to face in Kira Chimera, the native of Brittany in France.
Ricky, I look at this battle very much similar to the first match we had, with regards to the power versus the speed and finesse.
It's very good. So you're picking this up incredibly quickly, Billy. I
Well,
would
when
say that a natural is here in the black box,
Oh.
and that is a natural drop down by
Yes,
Aleah
indeed.
James.
But Ricky, when you listen to yourself and Dean Ayers for 4 or 5 years, you kind of pick it up, right?
I like the way you said that, like I was listening to my own voice in my own head, which I do on occasion.
For sure.
Kira Chimera did say she's not a tourist. She does most of her wrestling in France. She says she is here to win, and she actually sees a parallel this evening of the Battle of Hastings. She's in Hastings, and it's very much England versus France. I'm not sure Aleah James sees it that way. I think it's more a case of she sees the opponent in front of her, and she needs to beat her. She needs to rise to the occasion, as you say, to make her mark here on the IWN.
For sure. End of the day,
Strength.
when you leave the big leagues and you're back in the independent scene, it's all about momentum. And the momentum that she needs to create tonight is going to be the start of something fresh and new for her. But she's not going to start that by getting trounced by Kira Chimera.
Taking a backbreaker like that is not going to help her rise here at all. She's going to need to find something and find it quickly. We have alluded to the fact that Aleah James was in NXT, so NXT UK. He's fought the likes of Xia Brookside, of Bobby or Stevie, whoever you want to call Bobby Tyler or Stevie.
Not your favourite, Ricky.
Not my favourite, I'm
No,
afraid.
we know that for
He's
sure.
also been there with Nina Samuels and Isla Dawn, who I think was former NXT Tag Team Champion as well.
Indeed.
So she's got a pedigree. An anti-conformist. She says she's happy to break rules. She'll start trash talking if she wants to. I don't necessarily agree with that as a strategy. Good deep cover, 2 only. Not sure she was going to get the freak out on that occasion, but she's making Aleah James work for it, and that's the name of the game, right? Burn the energy of your opponent, you can pin them.
For sure. If I'm Kira here, I am continually using that power.
Yeah.
You have to continually keep that pressure.
What's Aleah supposed to do? Is it a case of speed? Is she supposed to outrun Kira? Because when you're against someone who's that powerful, you've got to be close. You can't. You've got to avoid being close.
For me, it's fight or flight. She has to choose her actions here. And here we go.
Is that flight you're talking about? Rolls up 2. That might be the strategy.
Oh,
And Kira bucking the trend there by being slightly quicker. Over for the cover. It's 2. So only a 2, says your referee, Scott Bell.
Ricky, I have to say, I really like the intelligence of Kira here.
What, they're going for the cover? Keep going for the cover?
Just the ring smarts. The fact that she is using her attributes to her advantage. She's sticking on this major talent and showing that, why can't she compete at the top leagues?
Well, this is the point. I mean, she's not here as a token wrestler. They're both here to make their mark. It just so happens that Aleah James has, in her own way, already made a mark somewhere, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But as we said, Kira Chimera has mainly done her work in France, so it's only the last year or two, really, that she's crossed the English Channel to ply her craft here.
I tell you what, if these elbows to the necks continue tonight, I will be hiring a chiropractor for the next show, that's for sure.
Yeah, have to. We've got a room out there, I believe, dedicated to it.
We have indeed.
Well, Kira's got to be careful, though. She doesn't fall into the same mistakes we've already seen Connor Mills walk into. And she's got to be careful not to get wrapped up in what the crowd are doing, because we know the kind of crowd this is. They are going to get involved. They are going to get loud, right? You've got to try and put that to the back of your mind and focus on what you're doing, because both of them want to win, and furiously by the looks of it.
Oof. The crowd are really behind Aleah here. Can she capitalise on this bit of momentum, Ricky?
So this is the thing, I'm running at her. I didn't think that was the wisest strategy to run straight towards her, but it seems to be paying off.
This is the fight I was talking about.
But beautiful Hurricane Run, and Kira is out of sorts. Kira Chimera has been trained by some people who you'd have thought would know to help her counter that, and Connor Mills was actually one of them who trained Kira Chimera. Along with Eddie Dennis, David Francisco and a few others. Oh, beautiful crossbody from Aleah though. Hooks the leg 2, had good purchase on the shoulders, but just wasn't enough.
Not enough, and I think once again Kira's just shown her strength getting out of that pinfall, that's for sure.
Like you said, you go to what you know. She's got the power game. If you're the person on the other side of the ring, surely your strategy is to wear them down. That is always what works. If you're faster, if you're more agile, you're likely to have the stamina. Right to the back of the head after that whiplash effect on the ropes. It takes a bit of time to turn her over, and that might have prevented the free count there.
You're going to be very critical here for Kira. Again, just like Jay Joshua. She needed to get a tighter pin, a better grip on her there.
I mean, but the thing is, I mean, at that point, it took her 3 seconds to turn her over.
Yeah.
So at that point, she was not necessarily going to get the free count.
Can't be lackadaisical on these pinfalls though. You have to, if you want to get the win here, I
don't want to get the win. Well, I'm not getting in that ring.
Well, Ricky, you never know. You never know.
Well, I don't need to know.
Chris Hatch did once. I saw on another independent show. That's for sure. For you next.
I tell you, the day you see me do a destroy off the second rope, son.
Shout out to the Hatchies. Hatchamania all day long.
Going for that jumping DDT. Aleah James loves to finish her opponents off with that one.
Stunner. Oh.
Kira Chimera going there for the stun buster. The stun buster she likes to hit. It's a stunner, rebound straight into a spine buster as Aleah James going once again for that jumping DDT. And she managed to hit it this time. And Kira lands right on the head.
Right on the button.
Aleah James with urgency hooks the leg. 2. No, foot on the rope. She didn't have enough left to get the shoulder up. So what do you do? Is it veteran instinct? I like to think so. She gets the foot on the rope, and Aleah James beside herself, because that really was her best shot.
2 words, ring smarts.
I won't deny that. I think that is the right thing to do. I mean, Aleah James is obviously frustrated, and you can understand why. You've hit your best shot, you've got your opponent down. She's got to capitalise and capitalise quickly. Aleah's off the ropes. And she hits both parts of it. That is the stun buster. For the ropes.
What did I say about those 2 words?
Well, that's one word. Cheating.
Ring smarts. I'm applauding that, Ricky.
Why are you applauding it?
I'm applauding that.
What, because she cheated to win? She didn't have to cheat. She just hit her best shot herself.
She was on point.
She could have got the free count without putting her foot on the ropes.
Look,
I don't know.
Kira Chimera has put herself in contention, in my opinion,
by cheating
to be around the IWN Women's Championship.
She cheated.
Well, she's got.
So that's who you want to be our champion.
What has she got in her locker right now? A W, right?
A cheat win. a cheating win is what she's got.